actually, you're a lot late, but that's okay.
Yeah, we are. We're sorry about that. I was all ready to go. I got in the door about 2 minutes to 6 there. I had me and my sister had a little talk about something there. We were work-related issues there. So, and then I get the call to be on Dave Rose's show discussing the Three Imbeciles. Yeah.
That's
All right
exciting.
there. So how you doing, Ark?
Oh, I'm okay.
That's good there. It's how a hard time hearing you, dude.
Oh, perhaps I should put the microphone in front of my face.
Okay, there. Yeah. All right. So there's. I know it's with that. We're supposed to do songs about drugs and alcohol, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. I got everything ready because we got lots of songs regarding those, a lot of references, mostly in the rap genre. That's for sure.
Yeah, I was
There.
going to say.
Yeah, I know. Especially today's rappers, since a lot of these rappers like Lil Wayne, Gucci Man, they all talk about the pleasures of being a dope head or something like that. There. Okay, I'm gonna get me a list, find me a good long list of songs that will talk about drugs, and we're not talking about songs that stand up for drug use. We're talking about songs that are against drug use, and there are a few out there that deserve mentioning.
Well, both sides.
Yeah, exactly. We're covering both spectrums here. Right? Give me my list here. Blah blah blah.
And don't take RP's call because he called in the Tony show and talked a bunch of shit. So
Um,
fuck him.
I'm not. No, I am.
Tries to worm his way.
Okay, gotcha.
Well, I
Right.
guess tomorrow night we're going to have to do the
The
drug alcohol because we won't get far tonight.
I know. Yeah, that's true. There.
And next week, locales,
Locales, like local.
places.
Okay, locals,
Well, places.
places.
Doesn't have to be local.
Oh, okay, like songs about different
Cities,
places, cities,
states,
states. I got you. I got there.
countries.
All right, there. Rock and roll for decades now, whether it's for it or against them. We've got many songs out there. Artists are doing them, how to feel high and everything else there, blah blah blah, and all that good shit there. Artists have been clean off of drugs, so they don't do those songs no more. And which is which is understandable. I mean, like, people like to sing a song about marijuana when they're not realizing it's about marijuana. People would presume that it's a. I think probably one of the best examples have to be Journey to the Center of the Mind by the Amboy Dukes, Ted Nugent's old band. It's about expanding your mind, it's about expanding into this until someone told you, no, it's about doing drugs, and as a result, Ted refuses to do that song. And I guess and of course, makes a lot of sense. Now, we got here a list of songs about,
Wait a
now,
minute.
go ahead. What?
We have to discuss the news and we have to discuss our weekend, Dr. Brown. Real
Yeah,
quick.
I saw you. Yeah, you saw a Motley Crue tribute group, I guess.
Yeah, did y'all check that out?
I
sent some
tried. I tried to on my phone, but it wasn't able to load up because I was out in
uh,
the. I was out in the, out near the spring area there. Taking care of some
okay.
business. Had to get an oil change and everything else there. Blah blah blah. And I
Are you
tried to.
live, YR?
My channel is struck for a week, but I'm gonna go on my backup.
Yeah, we're live on my channel right now as we speak. There.
What did you do that got your channel struck?
I put up. There was a fight between these Houston rappers, and I put up the video, and
Oh
you
wow.
got struck for like violence or something. But
Oh.
there's videos of that like all around YouTube. I was like, what the fuck? So can't be putting up fights. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying?
But yet we
You know
see a
that
whole bunch of
rapper.
fight. But we see a bunch
You know
of
those
fights
rap.
on you. Okay.
You know that rapper Zero and Trey, the Truth, right? Or Houston rappers.
No, I never heard.
You
No,
never heard of that?
I've never heard of them. No.
Yeah, they're
The
big.
only Houston rappers I knew I remember were Chameleon Air and Paul Wall.
You
And
know
they.
Slim Thug.
Mhm.
Slim Thug.
I think Slim Thug as well there. I remember there was a lot of Houston rappers that were on the radio airplay back in Michigan and elsewhere in the urban stations there.
Yes.
Yeah. And when
And
you say,
okay, so
go ahead.
Molly Crew really good. I posted the videos on my music channel. And Brown, you went to the club?
Well, I went to the club. Yeah, numbers as always. Saw some people there, including this gal named Lauren, she's like the bathroom attendant up there at their for the ladies' room
Dan
there.
got a woman in the men's bathroom?
No, it's a no.
No,
It's in
apparently
the
you're all in the ladies' room.
no. She actually no. She works the ladies' room there. She's the one who hands out all the napkins or the things there that one lady needs, whether it's lipsticks, tampons, all the
Dang.
good stuff there. Here we go. All right, there. I had to check up see it was live and everything else on my channel. I don't know. My computer's been acting up as of late. I've had a hard time. With I may have to do some. I may have to. When my nephew comes over tomorrow morning, I'm going to definitely ask him what's up with this shit there. Do I have to get some sort of a clean up on my computer here, or what the fuck there, or is it the OBS? Is it possible that the OBS can delay and cause issues with everything other apps on your computer by chance?
No.
So it's probably
I mean,
something else there.
My OBS just updated today.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Maybe that's what mine needs to do. That's what the problem is. All right, there. But either way, Lauren, she's a cool gal. She works she's a bathroom attendant in the ladies' room there at Numbers. Got a picture with her on my Facebook. We say hi to each other. Also say hi to Melissa. I think I don't know what she does up there, but she's often with the dance crowd, dancing with her buddies and sitting there. And of course, meeting other people who admired my trench coat. They like the marching hammers, patch that I have on the upper left of my coat there as well there. And that's pretty much about it going so far there.
And then the Taylor Hawkins concert, it was at the O2 overseas, and they're going to be doing one here in I think California somewhere where the Lakers play.
Yeah, a lot of people showed up there.
Very, very, very good. They had, who do they have on there? Brown.
Well, they had
United.
Well, they had Getty and Alex from Rush come in and do a couple shows there. Do a few songs with them.
Did you see that thing with Did you see that? Like that wasn't the first Rush coming together since what's his name's dad. When you appeared, they did this South Park thing.
Yeah, I saw that as well. There, they did "Close to the Heart" with one of the creators of South Park on the drums there.
So yeah, Rush is. I mean, they're not going to do a tour, but they'll eventually come back and shit and do stuff. You know what I'm saying? They're doing. It's good to see them, but they had Brian Johnson on there.
Yeah, I understand there was a little situation where Justin Hawkins from the Darkness, he tried to. They were both him and Brian Johnson were both wrestling for the microphone at one point.
Oh, okay. So I watched it live. This is what happened. Brian Johnson called him out to come help him because I listened to Eddie Trunk a day later. This was probably Monday, I guess, or this was Tuesday, and Trunk was saying that Brian, I mean, obviously nowadays it's hard for him to sing those songs.
Yeah,
it's hard for him to sing. So, I mean, you can tell like they did Back in Black, then they did Let There Be Rock, an old Bond song. Mm-hmm. And you could tell Brian after it ended, he was winded. It was like he wrestled a match or some wrestling match. He was breathing hard and winded, so it is hard. But the one guy, they were saying he didn't want to do it, but they were saying, Dave Grohl said if Brian Johnson tells you to do something, you do it.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
yeah.
He didn't know the words. The one guy didn't know the words or whatever, but whatever. Like, that's why Brian called him out, because he needed help. Like, he needed some, not help, but just like a little time
backup.
to a breather type shit, you know?
Little backup there. You got to remember,
Yeah.
members of AC/DC are in their 60s and 70s there. So stuff like that may occur with musicians that range realm.
So
And
yeah,
that,
if any,
yeah. And also the Wolfgang Van Halen definitely
yeah.
channeled his father there. They did Hopper Teacher and some other song with Justin Hawkins on vocals there. And apparently he fucking nailed it, for according to everybody who watched that show there. Watched that particular performance.
This is one.
This is what
Mm.
Trunk was saying. It's like, as a guitarist, you can make stuff sound pretty close, but like to nail it, it's all like genetics, like the fingers, bro. It's like people's fingers and hands are different, and so for Wolfgang to nail it like he did, obviously it runs in like it's the hands.
Absolutely.
Like
It
with
runs in
guitar,
the
it's
family.
like, I mean, he was playing a fucking, I don't know, it was an EVH brand guitar, but I don't, it might be a copy model of the first guitar Eddie had, the one that he took the
Yeah.
pickups off of.
Yeah.
It was a Gibson something. Gibson.
It was
a big,
some-
one of those big body guitars, right?
Yeah, it was something like that there. But I remember, but I know it was an old guitar because of you could see the usage all over the body there. I think it may have been one of the guitars that Eddie started using around '91 when he switched, when he put away some of his old traditional guitars and started picking this kind up there.
Nice.
So that may have been around 1991 when that For Unlawful Carnal Knowledge album came out around that year. That's
He
when
nailed it. He did.
He did, yes.
On Fire.
Yep.
You know, that's major track, and then obviously Hopper Teacher, but
Yep.
those English singer, I mean, it'll be interesting when they come here because they're going to do that tribute in America. It'd be interesting to see.
Yeah.
'Cause a lot of those singers I never heard of from the Dark, like I never heard of the band The Darkness, and a lot of those
I
bands
have,
are,
yeah. Actually, I heard them
they're
years
big.
ago. They had a song called "The Little Thing," I believe, and "The Little Thing Called Love," and it was supposed to be. Well, the singer's been known for sounding a little bit more like an opera, more higher pitch of Freddie Mercury, basically, when you look at it there. And he has a YouTube channel called Justin Hawkins Rides Again. And one of those videos, he did address Bon Jovi's vocal singing issues that he's been having as of late there. And I guess he's going to probably address that issue with Brian Johnson the next time he uploads a video. No doubt about that. All right. So I'm so pretty much that's it's going to definitely we're going to definitely
Well,
see
let
a
me
lot
read
more.
out.
Go ahead,
Let me
dude.
read out the list. Let me read out the list of who's going to be in America.
Okay.
Taylor Hawkins, USA guest list. I don't know.
All right.
Let's see here.
All right. Give it a while, folks. So, how's everything going with you, Ark? Did you get any rainfall earlier today? Because we sure it's got a big one not too long ago.
Not really. Been pretty dry.
I know, because I know it earlier. Because a while ago when I was
It
out,
threatened, but
because when I was out, it was like it was sitting windy, and we were expecting a major thunderstorm or such. But it was just a regular rainfall, as always. I know I get these little emergency emails, a weather report, blah blah blah, on my Gmail
All right,
a lot of times.
The LA lineup: Sebastian Bach, Travis Barker, Geezer Butler.
Oh, nice.
And by the way, speaking of Black Sabbath, Thursday, tomorrow, Ozzy will be performing the halftime show for the Los Angeles
Rams.
I think the
yeah.
Rams played
LA
tomorrow. Okay.
Rams, yeah.
So that'll be interesting. But I wonder if he'll be playing track or singing live. But Chris Chaney Jane's Addiction, Chevy Metal, Phil Collins, Def Leppard, Stuart Copeland, The Police, Miley Cyrus, Joe Elliott, Josh Freese, Violet Grohl, Omar Hakim, Sean Hawkins, This is Son, Joshua Homme, Queens of Stone Age, James Gang will be coming back, Joan Jett. Yo,
How many people did Taylor Hawkins knew? Damn.
he was beloved. But the Pretenders band, was that? Who was the lead singer for that?
Chrissy Hyde.
Okay, so I got it. I mean, I thought she was Joan Jett.
Well, she kind of looked like a little, almost like Joan Jett when she
You know what I'm
first started
saying?
out, but a lot more older.
Okay, so Aileen Hannes, John Paul Jones, Mark King, Grace Kirsten, Geddy Lee, Alex Lisa Rush will be back. Brian May, Queen, Alanis Morissette. That'll be good. Chris Novostak, Nirvana, Pink, Leanne Rimes, Mark Ronson, Gene Simmons from Kiss. What? Nikki Sixx, Chad Smith, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Luke Spiller, The Struts, Roger Taylor, Queen, Rufus Taylor, Darkness. So the Darkness will be back. Wolfgang, Van Halen, Lars Ulrich, Rage Against the Machine, Brad Welk, Nancy Wilson, Hart, Patrick Wilson, Weezer. All right, so it's a little mix. It's a little different. It'll still be watched. It's gonna be fucking great. It's gonna be watched.
And what date is on this month?
It's gonna be on. It's gonna be. Not saying.
Don't know it yet? Or it has yet to be confirmed?
Yeah, it's not telling me anything.
Okay, there. All right. All right, so I guess that's our music news for the moment there. Until next time, probably tomorrow. Maybe something will come up later on this evening or tomorrow afternoon before we go live again. All right, so shall we begin our list there, dudes? About songs about drug use and for or against drugs?
And alcohol.
And alcohol. Well, I think we're supposed to do drugs today and alcohol tomorrow. It's a two-parter either way.
I know, but I didn't distinguish, so.
All right there. All right there. So how do we do this? You first, YR, then me again?
Okay.
All right. Sounds logical there.
Well, I'll start with Tequila Sunrise.
Oh, yeah. And by the way, we could also, these include songs about that if drug references in the title of the song. Right there. All right there. Tequila Sunrise by the Eagles. And, did Bullfrog just join and left?
Yeah, he kept fucking calling me.
Really? Put him on the show. See what he has. It'd be good to have Bullfrog on the show. That's for sure.
Yeah, but he'd be calling his parents or something.
No. It's time for Bullfrog to stand up for himself and quit being afraid. Stand up. Be a man. That's all I ask. All right? All right, so what was your pick?
YR's turn.
All right, good.
Tequila Sunrise.
Oh, yeah, that's right. All right. So there we go.
I don't know the name of I don't know the name of the artist. It's a country artist. Y'all probably know. The name of the song is Straight Tequila Night. Straight Tequila Night's the song. Could you give me the artist? No one knows that?
Not really. No, I don't think I knew this. Let me look it up for you, dude.
Gonna ask her on a straight tequila night. She'll be thinking about Kim. And she's ready to fight.
Straight Tequila Nights.
Claims her broken heart.
It's a song by John Anderson.
Yeah, it's like a 90s. What year was it? In the 90s, huh?
I'm not too sure, actually. I'm not a listener in country music, so I
Ah.
don't really know that much. But I remember hearing the name John Anderson multiple times. All right, and my first pick is "Sweet Morphine" by the Rolling Stones. Right,
Okay.
right.
My next one is Spill the Wine, Eric Burden
Oh yeah,
and More.
I see there. Nice. And is Bullfrog here?
Bullfrog.
Bullfrog. What's up, Bullfrog?
Yeah, are you guys live?
We are.
I can't be on shows.
No, Bullfrog, Bullfrog. Jesus Christ, dude, he leaves. For crying out loud. Jeez.
That guy's 50 years old and not allowed to be on a YouTube show.
Oh
You know
my
that?
gosh.
Come on.
Give me a break. Man, oh man. Alright, let's carry on.
What
YR,
about Cocaine by Eric Clapton?
Originally done
written by
J.
J.J. Cale.
Yeah, that's right. We all know
That's-
that one like the back of our hands.
That's the most obvious one of these songs, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
One of the big popular songs around that region.
Real quick sidebar because I haven't been online to talk to anyone about this, but do you see what's going on with CM Punk and all that? You think that's a huge work? You think that's real? Like, 'cause Joe's been going on about it. Like, CM Punk was talking, but I think it's like a promo. It's a work. Like CM Punk was.
A lot of that stuff is our promos. That's how they get I guess for the since
Nah, but like, bro, like Joe and everyone is like making out to be it's real. Like, they're really firing people and shit. I'm like, bro, it's a wrestling promo. It's an angle.
it's
It's a real
absolute-
good one because look what it's doing. It's making people believe. But I'm like, come on, guys.
Yeah.
But anyways, my bad.
Well, I guess they're trying to make people like Joe and Sean Sue. They're trying to buy into the hype to help promote the product, I guess. Because right now, AEW is people saying AEW hasn't been putting out that much as of late. And so far, it's been criticized a lot for signing ex-WWE stars, as MJF stated in his own pipe bomb promo there. And plus, with Triple H taking over as head of creative in the WWE and going to try and allow their wrestlers to, to have input in their storylines and promos like AEW allows it. I guess they're going to try and compete with the WWE with some sort of a shock factor, what it looks like to my end there. That's pretty much
Okay.
about it.
I think you're up, Dr. Earl.
Okay, there. Now this one, was apparently was speculated to be about LSD, but apparently was inspired by a drawing that Lennon's son Julian came home with from school. Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. And we know what album that is from, one of the all-time summer albums of all time.
Okay, the next one I've got is a Neil Diamond song, recently released by UB40, Red Red Wine.
I see, yeah. I bet you Neil was earning tons of money, royalty money from publishing when that song became a big hit. I think UB40s came out in the mid 1980s and it would later become a big hit, I guess, somewhere in the 90s. Unbelievably.
Yep. Where?
Sour mash and cheap wine. Have a drink on me.
AC/DC, yeah, that was a big
Which I
one there.
hear perform live at the world's greatest AC/DC tribute band, Back
Back
in
in
Black.
Black, yeah.
And they nailed it. And especially when you're drinking, like when you have a beer and that song comes on.
Yep.
The video I put up, woo, you get pumped up.
Right.
Sour mash and cheap wine. Yo, shout out
Massive
to
big
Bon
hit.
Scott. And listen, there's a lot of songs that are fucking about drinking out there. I don't think there's more songs about alcohol than Drugs.
Well, alcohol is probably the better choice of drug out there when you think about it. There, I mean, like,
Yeah.
not just I guess in all rock and roll altogether. There, I mean, like, look at Metallica. They were often nicknamed Alcoholica for a reason.
They were a big alcohol band.
Yeah, well,
Drinking band.
they were not a drug band. They were mostly a booze band. They would drink. I mean, remember James Hetfield went to alcohol rehab twice. We all know that. And Dave Mustaine got himself booted out for when he used to drink all the time. He would get mean, aggressive, hostile, where everybody get drunk, silly, hey, yeah, laffy, goofy, loopy, and all that stuff there. And those kind of people don't mix when they're drunk as hell.
Ooh, I got a good one. I didn't even find this on the list. I just thought about it. Ooh, I got a good one.
All right, I'm thinking of one right itself that I remember from the punk rock era, but I think it's my turn.
Yeah.
All right, there. This one we all know like the back of our hands by the Jefferson Airplane, a reference about Dr. Timothy Leary. It was kind of like mixed in with the Alice in Wonderland storyline. White Rabbit. And if you remember when the airplane got back together in 1989, they were kind of like a really apologizing for that song because of the content of it. Made a lot of people question the band and everything else. And like, oh, geez, we're like out of our minds during that time there. We were like, we didn't know what we were thinking there, blah, blah, blah. And, well, all I can say is you wrote it, you performed it. It still gets played on the radio and, well, basically on oldies classics, basically there. But, it's there. It's there.
Okay, my next one is ZZ Top, Beer Drinkers, and Hellraisers.
Oh, great song from them. Great song. All right.
Asshole Ark. I was gonna do that one.
Oh,
was that the one that you thought of?
No,
Yeah,
but it was on the list though. But this is the one. Are you ready?
All right.
Okay.
This is probably definitely in the top 3 my favorite Van Halen albums.
Mm-hmm.
Van Halen 2. The year was 1979.
Bottoms Up.
Bottoms Up.
Yeah,
now, is that the last song on the A side of the record, or is that like the second to the last song on?
No, I think it may have been the. I think it meant the 4th song on side 1.
Okay, all right. Yo, that song fucking. And I'm not a big look. Man, really, that first, like the first 4 albums of Van Halen, are
essential.
Might be like the greatest first 4 albums of any band ever, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Like you take, and that'll be that's a good topic. Another top. Drop this down. Like,
gotcha.
Like our favorite first top 2 albums, or what's the greatest top 3? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because not a lot. Because there's bands like Guns N' Roses that don't have that catalog, like a Judas Priest or not. They only have 2 or 3 records. I think Guns N' Roses.
Well, I'd want to see a 1, 2. Well, Use Your Illusion 1 to 2. That's 2. Appetite. That's the third one.
What is the other one? Tricom Democracy.
Chinese democracy, but that's I thought that's the Guns N' Roses we know of today, because that was Axl and a whole bunch of strangers.
Well, the point of the story is, at the end of the day, the first 4 albums of Van Halen, look those up, everyone.
Yeah.
That is Van Halen, obviously 1, Van Halen 2. And then you have, is Women and Children First, the 3rd album?
Yes, it is. Yep.
Fucking the 4th one, I'm drawing a blank.
Fair Warning.
Fair Warning, right, with Mean Street on it. Okay, so, which is probably the best one out of this. I don't know, that first album is pretty good. When he had songs like On Fire and shit. And stuff.
That was the one that really put him on the map there.
I also like a bunch of songs on Women and Children First. That's when he was playing that. That's when he had that one guitar, the Shark Tooth, the fucking like an Ibanez or something that he cut up and shit. But like,
It was, I think it may have been a Gibson Explorer that got
was
cut
it an
up there.
Explorer? Was it an
I
Ibanez? We
believe
gotta look
so.
that up.
Yeah,
I
it
think he
was.
had
It
an
was.
Ibanez neck on it though. I think
Yeah,
he had
well,
the Ibanez neck
either way,
because
they.
he didn't have the it didn't have a banana neck.
Hmm.
He didn't have a banana neck unless he changed it. I mean, like the newer ones, his model EVH brand, that shark tooth one has the banana neck. But
Hmm.
if you look up that original one, I think it was one of those older Ibanez necks. Destroyer is what it's called, I think, right?
Yes, it's a Destroyer model guitar. Gibson and Ibanez put them out. Even Hammer as well.
Yes. So the moral of the story is bottoms up is my pick.
Actually,
And look,
explore.
really,
Yeah, yeah.
people out there that really honestly like people need to like, bro. The first four albums of Van Halen is the best first four albums of any band. No one can argue that.
That's true there. Yeah, absolutely. Darby Down was questionable. 1984 was pretty good, but the problem is, it was too much of a pop. Well, not
And
really.
I mean,
Yeah.
look, I don't even exactly. That's why they're not in the top, bro. The first, if you look at it, the first four, is killer. I mean, you look at like Metallica's first four albums.
Mhm.
Pretty. I mean, what is it? Is it fucking? What was the first album?
The first album was Kill 'Em All.
Kill 'Em All.
Yeah. Then it was Ride the Lightning. Then Master of Puppets, and then And Justice for All.
Okay, so what? Which you take those albums, you take that, you versus the first four of Van Halen. Which would you say is better? See, that
Yeah.
would be a good fucking show, right?
Yeah,
You know what
that's
I'm
true
saying?
there.
Like, or even if we just took one, like a couple of our, like maybe from each, like decade, we'll take our one. It's kind of weird. You can't do it with Van Halen because it's late '70s going to the '80s, but we can figure something out. But that would be fun.
You know what? That gives me an idea for an upcoming episode. Pick your favorites out of two. Like, would you prefer Black Sabbath with or without Ozzy Osbourne? Which would you prefer, Dio or Ozzy? Something like
Ooh.
that.
Ooh, get your thinking cap flowing on that one.
Yeah, that was inspired by a Rock
Honestly,
Wars
look,
what the Wilco
honestly,
station did. Go ahead.
like you gotta have to have a default for that's the original. Ozzy's the original, but
Mhm.
you hear some of that.
Dio stuff there, and
That
like wow.
Woo!
Absolutely. The album Dehumanizer was awesome. Mob Rules was awesome. I mean, Heaven and Hell, that album sold tons and tons of copies.
Yeah, that was the best.
It was, yeah. And
I
give
mean,
them
you
a
can play.
song.
Listen, you can get the Heaven and Hell album. You can play that whole album. I mean, the whole thing hits.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
And that song, and the title cut still gets it's essential to this day. Because it still gets played on almost every rock radio station that is out in America and beyond. Right there. All right, so shall we get back on the subject?
Yes.
Yeah, let's do this. Here. So whose turn is it? Mine or Ark's? No, it's Ark's. Because I already did mine there.
Okay. How about Margaritaville by Jimmy Buffett?
Come on. That's low hanging fruit.
Right.
Did I get you again?
How about no? But you're getting good ones though. You're getting good ones. Actually, groups that I enjoy. You're saying so. Y'all probably remember when the song was on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
Willie Nelson, Whiskey River.
I don't think I've heard of that one there.
You heard of Whiskey River?
I'm not really. I don't have any Willie Nelson records in my collection there. But I did found this one Willie Nelson album at a collectible store, and way back before he grew his hair and beard, looked way different, man.
I like Willie.
Yep. All right. Who doesn't like Willie?
Oh, Ark, are you watching the baseball game tonight?
No.
It's the Astros and Rangers tonight.
Oh.
Ah, nice.
And the Rangers too.
Who's it tight?
Astros should win.
Yeah, they should win tonight. But the Rangers are winning 1-0. Uh-oh. Fuck. All right, so My turn.
I think
Didn't
so.
you
Yeah.
just do Whiskey River?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So, go ahead, Keith. I mean, go ahead, Brad.
Keith. Dude,
Holy cow!
what the heck? Okay, it's my turn.
Now, honestly, look, Keith would have loved this topic because he can do rap, but fuck
Right.
Keith, so whatever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All I can say is, he probably do it, but I'd love the topic because of the drugs.
Yeah. All right.
Earl?
Okay, I remember hearing this song. I think it may have been 1980 or 81. There, it's by the Pat Travers Band, "Snorting Whiskey, Drinking Cocaine."
Hmm.
Right.
What year on that one?
I think it been 1980, if I'm correct there.
Like a
'Cause
one-hit wonder on that.
Well, not really one hit wonder. He had another big hit on the radio the year before called it's a song called "Turn Out Go the Lights." It's from a live album called "Go for What You Know." It was a big played a lot on the radio that year. There, awesome version of that song. All right.
Okay, I've got a Nancy Sinatra Lee Hazelwood song, "Summer Wine."
Oh, nice. All right. All right.
Okay, so I didn't know this. I knew one band covered it, and I like their cover better, but "Whiskey in the Jar," Thin Lizzy song.
That's a traditional Irish song there. I forgot.
Now they're saying that Metallica covered it, which I know.
It is,
but
yep.
they're saying that Bryan Adams covered it as well. I never heard that one. Bryan Adams.
Mm.
Interesting.
All right. Well, I know Thin Lizzy did their version of one of their early 70s records there. So it's like a popular Irish traditional song, from what I understand there. But, it's a damn good song when you look at it there.
Oh, did you hear? Here's some other rock news. Did you hear that the band Hanoi Rocks?
Hanoi Rocks?
Doing some type of... Them and Emerson, Lake and Palmer is coming back and doing some tour thing. Now, their Emerson, Lake and Palmer thing is going to be the drummer who's still alive.
Mm-hmm.
Which one is that?
Carl Palmer, the drummer, yes.
So he's going to be drumming, and there's going to be these huge screens behind him with the other deceased members, like on video, I guess from old footage. But they're going to do a tour out of that.
Oh, wow.
So Emerson, Lake and Palmer. What's their major? I mean, I heard the group, but what's one of their major songs?
Carnival,
Lucky Man,
Carnival 9 for Suppression, Part 2, Tarkus. You gotta check that whole piece out.
Were they big in the 70s?
Absolutely, there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Hanoi Rocks thing. It was going to be a thing to where one of the people has their band, and they're going to all come in for a couple songs or something because they haven't done anything since like the 80s or something.
Yeah.
Touring wise, so that's pretty interesting. That's what they were saying there. It's a band that a lot of people looked up to, but they never were huge themselves, really, like as big as the bands that looked up to them became. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Go ahead, Mutt.
All right, there. I'm reading this thing that Bullfrog put in his Skype directed towards me. Let's see here. It says, "I can't be on any shows. Cops to my house still." Bullfrog, stand up for yourself, dude. Jeez, man. Come on. Don't let these trolls get you down, bro. All right, there. My thing there went out on my freaking phone there. Let me get this out here. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, here's one. I heard about this, even though it has a happy tone and sound to the song, it has a real dark theme, "Semi-Charmed Life" by Third Eye Blind.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, Leonard Skinnerd, "That Smell."
Oh, yeah. We know what that's about. That was directed towards Gary Rossington. He got a few DUIs, and it was Ronnie was warning him what could be the outcome if he continues.
That's my favorite. That's one of my favorite. That's my favorite Skinner song and that one, and then remember 2 stamps, give me 3 stamps somewhere now.
Yeah,
Give
that
me
was
three.
based on a true story. Apparently, Ronnie was dancing with this one gal, and then the gal's boyfriend or husband, confronted Ronnie and pulled a gun on him, and Ronnie was like, "Ah!" ran right out the place. Scared for his life.
Whiskey bottle. Yeah, that's a damn good song. Okay, so my pick.
All right.
We're gonna go back. This is pretty significant to me. We're going back in the 2000s now. Probably about 18 years ago. Probably about 17 something years ago. And this was Lil Wayne's second major song. Well, I mean, in a group because he had a lot of major songs, but this was an early Lil Wayne song when he used to do stuff with Birdman called Pop Bottles. Pop Bottles win a championship game.
Yep.
We're in a championship ring, doing championship things. Major song on the radio. I mean, they played that song over and over on the radio. I mean, it was a huge song. I forgot the fucking year. I'm gonna look it up right now. I'm gonna guess. We guess. Give me a minute here.
All right.
2007 on that one. Okay. And Lil Wayne was huge, pretty much. He was big.
He was massively huge, man. I mean,
really 2009, 2010. I mean, he was global. I mean, he was global then with Birdman and stuff, but when he started doing the stuff with Drake and all that, it got way bigger. But that was a big song, Pop Bottles. And listen, a lot of these rappers, man, they do this. It's called Cristal. Dom Perignon stuff.
Yes, I remember hearing about that. That was
right.
I guess the Cristal company was not too happy about their product being referred in hip hop songs, and a lot of urban stations were calling on their listeners to boycott Cristal because of that.
Well, this song was actually by Birdman featuring Lil Wayne and Jadakiss, but Lil Wayne did steal the show on that song for sure. I remember Lil Wayne's part the most. But look, for all you rap lovers out there, you know what I'm saying? That was a good one, man.
Right. And speaking of rap, my next selection was something I heard from back in 2006 or 2000. Oh, she was in 2006, believe it or not. It was a song by the 3-6 Mafia called "Stay Fly," which is about getting together, lighting a few doobies up, and smoking them.
Okay, my next one goes back a ways. The Doors' Alabama song, "Show Me the Way to the Next Whiskey Bar."
For the first record there.
Yeah, don't ask why. Oh, don't ask why.
Yep. I see.
Pretty good old country song. This one's for Art. Haggard. Earl Haggard. I think I'll just stay here and drink. Hey.
I see there.
A lot of songs about alcohol from Earl Haggard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, country music that has a long association with alcohol when you look at it there. I mean, Jimmy Buffett's "Let's Get Drunk and Screw."
Is that your pick?
That's my pick, yep. Because we see it happen so many times. You always hear about girls talk about, what happens when I get tipsy, I get horny.
Those clubs, at those clubs.
Yeah, no, sometimes. Yeah, they get down, they kiss every dude that they see out there. They want to hump them. They want to hump their legs and everything out there.
The alcohol thing,
Yeah, I know. I know. What the heck, yo?
Maybe we need to get a little. I know it does make you social. I'll give it that, but once you go more and more drinks, then you just become annoying. And I'm at the concert to listen to the concert. I'm not here to, hold your drink. I mean, bro, people be acting super
dumb,
dumb and cringe.
Oh man, I used to see a whole bunch of people doing the crazy ass shit. I mean, I remember this told one time when XYZ. I guess what's it called? XYZ.
But if you have the right
Hurricane.
amount,
Yeah.
if you have the right amount, like you become social and you start singing all the songs and you start mingling with people, like high fiving and shit, which I like to get on that level personally.
Yeah.
Which that'll take maybe a couple Coronas or something. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Which is big for me because I don't drink like that. But like I like to have a little drink at the concert personally. Sometimes I'm not in the mood. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But it does make it more. I don't know, bro. When you're packed in with people, like people's next to you, like you want to fucking, you know what I'm saying? You just don't want to be there like a stiff tree and just standing there. You want to be dancing and shit. You want to be fucking high fiving, man. There's a fucking great song, bro. Oh my god! Like I like to talk to people at concerts. Like I like to. To an extent. Now, when I'm watching the show, I want to watch the show and I want to record the video. You know what I'm saying? I want to be left alone.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, like, obviously hard liquor, if I were to have one stiff drink or maybe like a margarita, it would get me there. I wouldn't have to do 2 or 3 beers and all that shit. Because that's another thing, bro. These drinks get expensive. Speaking about drinking alcohol, at the clubs, at the bars, like, It gets kind of. Now you might, especially at the bigger concerts. You're talking $15 to $20 a beer.
I know. What the fuck, dude?
Some places nowadays you can choose, which I never get. You get the tap beer, the beer on the tap. Which always gives me headaches. And I used to go to wrestling, and I used to get a tap beer, and it always give me headaches, so I stopped. But a lot of these beers nowadays, if you think about it, if you get the beer that's in the tall, like aluminum or like a taller can, you're getting more beer. So a lot of times you might be paying like $8, $10, $12, but you're not getting 12 ounces. You're going to get a little bit more than 12 ounces because it's a taller beer.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to keep that in mind. Like, but obviously everything's going to be overpriced and blah, blah. But honestly, that's what you go to do at a bar is drink. So it's not really weird to see people drinking. I'm not saying it like that, but people get fucking cringe, dude, and people kind of get, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, calm down, dude. Jesus Christ, like.
Yeah,
God.
they don't know any better because they drunk off their asses. I can name multiple times I've seen losers, do stupid shit, when they shit faced drunk,
You're always gonna get like your loudmouth there, like, oh no, you ready for it? Like, bro, you're always gonna get
Oh
loud.
God, you remind me. Me and my best friend Dennis went and saw Thomas Dolby back in '88 when they played.
What?
Thomas Dolby. It was a birthday present. It was my birthday at that time. You okay, dude?
Yeah, sorry, the Astros, they're sucking.
Anyways, there was this one moron before in front of us. One of those doofy looking round rimmed glasses wearers. Like he was drunk off his ass. You're like, Mr. Dolby, please come on stage, Mr. Dolby. He was leaning over, and everyone was saying to each other, next time if he falls on the ground, don't pick him up. He almost came close to a fight because he was keep blah, blah, bumping onto the side of this guy, and this guy was like, don't start shit, bro.
Yo, I just messaged Bullfrog. I meant to say, is the CM Punk thing real? But, like, it wrote, is the CM Pink Thong real?
Oh, my gosh, dude. Oh, dude.
No, but I don't think, bro, that shit's bothering me, bro. Like, this shit's gotta be fake, dude. Come on.
I think it's.
I can't believe Joe. Like, bro, Joe is falling for it. Like CM Punk really called out these people, which he kind of did, but it's like, nah. You got to keep in mind, back your mind, Joe. It's like wrestling, bro. It's a really good angle that you're falling for. It's like shit that we fell for back when we were like kids, bro. Like,
yeah, exactly. When kayfabe was still alive and well and kicking at that time, there.
Like, come on, bro. Everyone's getting paid. Millionaires over there, they're fine at AEW, bro. No one's fighting.
Yeah, exactly.
But anyway, I saw that Willie Nelson. He really didn't have a beard, huh?
Yeah, he didn't. He didn't. Well, that album cover was from 69 there. And what I did is I DM'd YR in the Skype chat an album cover of Willie Nelson's earlier records from that year. And this is way before he grew that beard. grew that beard and also grew out his hair.
Was it
He
the
looked.
same kind of? Was it like country music or was
Yes,
it?
it is. Remember, he's like he's a country artist from left to right there.
Earl,
Yeah.
is it
Okay.
your turn?
Okay, it is my turn here. All right.
Real quick.
Well, but
On that. So on the Motley Crue tribute, y'all got to listen to. I did message you the links, Ark, on
Okay.
my channel, but listen to the voice. I think he's fucking spot on. God damn it, I'm getting drawn a blank.
which
Vince Neil.
Motley Crue tribute group was this?
Called Crueligans.
Crew again?
Crueligans usually have the drummer who plays Tommy Lee. It's usually last time it was a drum. It was literally a drum coaster. It was like a mini roller coaster hoop that they had, and he went. They didn't have it this time,
Wow.
but what they did have. And keep in mind when you see tribute shows, it's in smaller venues, blah blah blah. Bro, they had fire things come out like, which is on the
Pyrotechnics, yeah.
They had girl dancers come out, 3 of them, which I
Nice.
was literally 5 inches away from, 6 inches away,
Nice.
saying I was that. But all of it, and look, that shit sound. I was right in front of Mick Mars, the guy who played Mick Mars. I was right in front of the guitar.
Nice.
And
Cool.
it looks real quick sidebar on this, because again, I haven't been live since right now to talk about all this, bro. A lot of that Motley Crue, a lot of those riffs. Because look, we didn't stay for the whole thing. I left early because I was tired. But they played a lot of their early stuff first. Red Hot, Too Fast for Love, 10 Seconds to Love. I heard Wild Side. I heard my personal favorite Motley Crue song, which is Looks Like Kill, which they did great on. He did mess up the lyrics. I was like, fuck. He said the push to start. He's like, when he was like, and then he said the same lyrics twice, basically. But
Oops.
they played a lot of early stuff first. I didn't get to hear Dr. Feelgood. I didn't get to hear Home Sweet Home. Maybe a couple other ones. I left that Same Old Situation. No, I left that Don't Go Away Mad, Just Go Away, I think.
All right.
But a lot of the early stuff was obviously good. But at the end of the day, the point I'm trying to make here is the riffs that Motley Crue look super easy, Brown. A lot of those riffs, especially a lot of the early stuff. Now the solos, I mean, I don't know, but a lot of just the basic riffs, it looks pretty easy to do. I was standing right in front of the guy. I was like, wow, you know what I'm saying? But that was a good one. I'll put that one just up there with the Queen. I mean, the AC/DC one's the best, obviously. But it was. I mean, the voice, him doing Vince Neil, it was pretty much spot on. I was like, all right, that's pretty damn good. I'm not gonna lie. And there's a ton of Motley Crue. I know there's a bunch in Houston and shit. You know what I'm saying?
There was this one I saw before we got clotheslined by the pandemic. It was just simply called The Crew. That was at the Concert Pub North.
Is there where there was good? It was good too.
Yeah, they were pretty good as well there. In fact, I got my picture taken with them.
That voice, that's a harder voice to do. I mean, you kind of have to have the high pitch, but then you kind of have that, like you got to have that kind of raspiness too in there a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Not too much though, because you need that high pitch. But that
true. Yeah,
that shit was pretty good. You know what I'm saying? That shit was pretty good. But my pick.
No.
Not my pick?
No, I think it's my pick.
Okay.
Okay, my pick, it's speaking of pills and a rap. How about this one by Eminem and his D12 group, Purple Pills, which they edited on the radio as Purple Hills. Obviously, of course, it was pills that landed Eminem in rehab for a while there.
Okay. Neil Young. The Needle and the Damage Done.
Yep, and that was a song about one of his bandmates and friends who died from the needle there.
Now, did Neil Young ever do that stuff or no?
I do not know.
I know he
I don't
smoked
think so.
cannabis.
I think that's about it. But we know David Crosby had a massive addiction for many years. I mean, we all know the story that Graham Nash told. Him, Stills, Crosby, and a couple others were jamming. And Crosby had this pipe that he set on his amplifier. And during the jam, the vibrations for the amplifier caused the pipe to fall on the ground and break. And everybody else continued to jam, but Crosby was looking at that pipe with a desperation look. Like, oh God,
Wait,
oh
pipe?
jeez. Right?
What kind of pipe was it?
I'm not too sure, but when someone looks at that pipe like it was a part of their lives, it's like, you know,
I
that
know, like,
person has an issue.
what do you think Crosby was doing? You think Crosby was doing like smoking crack or methamphetamines or what?
Well, crack wasn't invented to the 80s. This was in the around the early, somewhere around the 70s, if I'm sure. But I'm not too
Glass
sure what
pipe?
it was.
Well, I mean, I don't know if they had glass pipes. I'm sure they had bongs. Did they have bongs in the 70s?
I don't know. I do not know. Like I said, I do not know anything about drugs. Remember, in the 70s, I was a wee little kid. My high was from watching Bugs Bunny cartoons and Super Friends and Spider-Man cartoons.
You
That
got into
was
professional.
that was what?
You got into professional wrestling.
In the 80s, around early 1984.
Okay, so my pick. This is another rap song, R&B really. I liked it. It was played on the radio a lot of times. I don't know what year. I think like 2012, 2011. Beyonce.
Mm.
Drunk in love, no, Dr. Brown. We're gonna sing another song and have a tone. No, and drunk now. Remember that song? And
I have heard of
music
it.
video.
Yes.
I heard a rumor that the music video, it was her and Jay-Z, and they were drinking for real, like they were drunk. Music. That's what the music video. I think it was like black and white or something, like black and white
I
picture, but
see
like
there.
that was her like dancing around, moving around or whatever. But they were drunk or something.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Major song from Beyonce. One of probably my favorite song from Beyonce, "Drunk with Love."
Yeah.
Drunk in Love.
I wonder how. I must see, if that's so, they were
She's
drunk
another-
while making.
You gotta respect, bro. Being a Houstonian, you have to respect Beyonce. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Now,
go ahead.
I know. Now, they'll be interested to see how plastered those two got.
Well, watch the music video. That's what I'm saying.
I know, because I would love to see an outtake from that while filming that video where she starts to hump a fire hydrant. Because I've seen drunk motherfuckers trying to. There was this one drunk fool at a karaoke night at one of the bars in Richmond, Michigan, where the guy was so plastered out of his mind, he tried humping a chair.
Ugh.
And he was trying, and one of the guys singers are doing
Fuck is
karaoke.
that shit?
What?
Oh, my bad.
I
I'm
know.
fucking talking.
Who
Still
talking?
in bed.
Who, Bullfrog?
No, the game. Talking to the game. I'm watching the game and shit.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
Sorry.
All right, there. All right, there.
Still in bed. Shit, Brown. Come on.
Okay. I guess
All right.
it's my turn.
Well, real
Yeah.
quick. This is important. Bro, there's a lot of songs. This is going to be definitely a two-nighter.
I know we're doing. I know we're doing it tomorrow night, as I
these.
mentioned.
I haven't
shows
even
like
gone
these.
halfway through my list.
I love shows like these. We can go all night. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? We can go another 5 hours. I don't give a fuck.
Well, I can't do that.
This shit's fun though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know, but
So-
definitely let's spare. But obviously, we can also spare the fun to possibly tomorrow night as well. There,
Yes.
right?
But we gotta wait. I mean, how long you got, Ark? You got another hour in you? Or?
Let's let this be the last go round,
All right,
All
there,
right.
and we'll
and
definitely.
then we'll Pick up
Continue
at
it
6
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Yes,
At
absolutely.
6.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
All right. So.
Leonard Skinner, Needle and Spoon.
Mm-hmm. And we know what that's about.
Really, I never heard of that song. Did they dabble into the heroines? It was Leonard Skinner as a band, or more drinking?
Generally more drinking, but I don't know if they. I don't know if they got into the
hard
heavy stuff or not.
And now, what year was that song come out of?
Not too sure.
80s, I think.
Okay. I was going to say, heroin was big in the 90s, but it was also big late 60s.
Well, yeah, it's been around a while.
Right. All right, Karen. So it's your turn, YR.
How about, this is a good one. You should try to go to rehab, and I said no.
From someone who refused to go to rehab and died from not going to rehab.
Well, Amy Winehouse, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got a rehab hat on. I said, yeah. No. But tomorrow night, be very excited.
Well, let me do one of my, and since we're the subject of heroin, how about this one from Guns N' Roses, Mr. Brownstone.
Ooh, I made a cover on that too.
All right, and by the way, I know, yeah. And apparently,
got the Brownstone.
Yeah, I know. And by the way, the story behind that, apparently there was an issue there while GNR was opening for the Rolling Stones. He found out what was going on in the backstage. He was not too happy about it. He gets on the stage, and during their set, it's like this will be his last show with Guns N' Roses if they continue to dance with Mr. Brownstone.
I'll get up on stage about whenever I'm going to stand around time. And I've been dancing with Dr. Brownstone. He's been hurting. Don't leave me alone. No. Dude, that's probably my favorite Guns N' Roses song.
It is a jam, I will say there, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
It is.
So tomorrow night.
Tomorrow
night we pick it up.
Yes, we do. Do part 2.
And Dr. Brown, will you be having a drink tonight?
Well, it depends. Well, it depends the kind of drink I'm in the mood for. Because I'm more of a soda pop guy than a beer guy. I usually just have a beer when I go out to whichever club that I go to, whether it's Numbers or Concert Pub, which I'm hoping they probably build some band I'm willing to see, because I went back to TBA to be announced for this weekend there.
Yeah.
I know one of the guys who worked there, said he was going to forward that video to the staff up there, so they can let us know. But then again, some bands are not billed until the last minute. So what do I know?
All right. Well, same bad time, same bad place.
Right. Yeah. Same bad channel.
My Patreon, Arknolia,
yes.
And you two guys. I could use some help.
Yeah, right there, definitely. Well, I think probably. Well, it probably have to be someday when I'm not doing my job there. I think Ark, you called me while I was on lunch break one day afternoon there. I think it was.
If I did, it was some time ago.
Yeah, it was about a couple of probably last week. I think it was, if I remember. No.
No, I didn't do that.
Probably a week before that, I'm thinking.
No, because I rarely call you.
That's true.
Well, what day? So, like tomorrow, or are you only available at 6, or do you have 5 o'clock free?
5 o'clock is iffy, but I could probably be available.
Or 4 or something. What did you want to knock out on your Patreon?
I guess I'd make it your choice of Oh, baseball. Let's see what else.
Baseball would be a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right now I'm going through the teams and they're top 10 of all time.
Mm.
I'm on Oakland.
Wow.
I did the Rangers and the Astros and the LA Angels.
Oh, you only did you already did the Astros?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
We gotta rehash that though. With me.
Oh, you could do that.
See, that stuff like that is good shit though. That is good sports stuff. List. Brown's kind of not really the sporty type. You know what I'm saying?
Not really, no. The only very few sports heroes I have in my life. The only one I really had a thing for was Mark the Bird Fidrich, who was a pitcher for the Detroit Tigers in the later 70s.
I remember him.
Yeah.
What about movies, Dr. Brown? Are you well versed in movies as you are music?
Well, I kind of like to talk about movies that are kind of out of the norm. Things like Earl and I did China, Queen of the Jungle.
Yeah.
Battlefield Earth.
Yes.
The Godzilla franchise.
Heaven's Gate.
And Ray Harryhausen.
Yeah. The Heaven's Gate movie, the story behind that.
Oh, yeah.
We almost sometimes want to talk about, actors that really don't get that much mention by everyone in the media, but well deserved. Whether it's Michael Shannon, what's her name, Fanky, Rob Schneider, or Vincent D'Onofrio. I remember Richie from Super Ugly credited him as one of the best character actors of all time.
Yeah.
Now, what would really Ark? I know you're against.
And the music is right now.
Yeah.
I'm covering the top 20. I've done 1960, 61, and 62. Billboard.
Nice.
And then I talk a little bit about individual artists and play some of their stuff.
Yeah.
Now, Ark, if you did some type of drama show on your Patreon and you started talking like some of these people talk, bro, people would eat that up. I know you don't be doing that shit, but that's funny. But people usually.
Well, I'm planning on doing some mysteries. Like maybe discussing Amelia Earhart.
Yeah.
JFK.
Yeah.
Bigfoot, is he real?
UFOs.
That sort of thing. Loch Ness Monster, is she real? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I like to get Dr. Brown's opinion on that too, like Bigfoot stuff, like.
Yeah, but I would love to. You know what? One of these days we could possibly.
We got to hit that tomorrow or something tomorrow.
Yeah, possibly. When we're doing the music show, we got to definitely stay on and definitely talk about that stuff because that's always a good stuff for me, man.
It's for Ark's Patreon, bro.
All right, there.
Not no free shit.
All right,
bro. This is real shit, real content.
Well, I know that I have dialysis tomorrow, and I won't get home till 3 or later.
3 o'clock. All right, there. I see there.
Brown, are you going to be available at 3?
Yes, I will. Better yet, I'll be available at 4 because I got a dentist appointment early around 1:30 in the afternoon. So when I get home,
what are they going to do?
What?
What is the dentist going to do?
Well, he's going to examine my teeth to see the things that's got to be done. I'm obviously people. I know JB often questioned my teeth, like he mentioned to you there.
I know. That's what I'm saying. What the fuck is the dentist gonna do, bro?
Well, we'll have to let you. I have to let you know on the private call. What the situation is, since it's already out there. I forgot it was live. So, anyways, we're gonna.
Well, no, basically, like, are you gonna get dentures or something?
I hope not. I hope not. What I have to do. Well, let's put it this way: to all the people out there, they question my teeth a lot of times. I inherited a lot of my bone structure, my facial structure, and my body frame from my father. And my dad didn't have that good structures, needless to say.
Right.
Remember he had to deal with arthritis for the last 10 years of his life there. I'm hoping I don't go through that in my later years in life there. Well, I'm an active person, so that helps a lot there. So
you should massage your body with like coconut oil. Coconut oil massage.
Oh gosh, then I'll look like one of those pro wrestler wannabes.
Nah, but it'll be all right. And then look, at the end of the day, We do have the greatest shows in the community.
We do,
Because
yeah.
we don't do drama, bro. You know?
No, well, there's not much. The only drama right now is directed towards the Three Stooges over there, who we talked about
I mean,
earlier.
I wouldn't say our shows is the best, but it's like we have the most wholesome show in the community, bro. We really do. No bullshit. You know, I mean, we might have like an opinion or a funny opinion, or like might say, "Oh, that lead singer sucks now" or something like that. But like, it's the only really negative vibe we get here is when like we shit on a singer, or we say, which really we really don't. We respect a lot of. I mean, we might say like the singer sounds bad now, but like the stuff they gave us back in the day, it's you know what I'm
Pretty
saying
awesome,
when they
yeah.
voice was good. So like we still respect all these artists and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And music is very important. It really is.
All right, it is. Music, I mean, it makes
Well,
the
go over
world
there
go
and
around.
go over there and see what I'm doing and see what you want to contribute to.
All right, there, yes. I do. As like I said, I wanted to do
Because
the.
I've already got about 50 videos up.
Wait, is it free? Can we see
No,
that
it's
for
a
free?
Patreon.
No, you
How
pay.
much is it for the video? How much is it though for the video? 20,
Depends
25?
on your tier.
You got the
3,
25. You got the $25 boat arc.
3, 5, 10, 25.
Is anyone signed up yet or not? You got to plug that.
Yeah, I've
shit.
got a few.
Well, all right.
Yeah, we got definitely support Ark's Patreon there. As
Yes.
also subscribe to his channel as well there. You know, help the dude out. Help my boy out, man. And also, I'm gonna and let me say this. Remember the talk we had with what's his face there? Him saying, I'm always plugging my channel on his show. Well, don't I have a right to do that?
Who said that?
We know who. I don't want to mention his name because you're going to be queef about all this.
Oh, Penis fan.
Yeah, pretty much. There, he's like, you know what? I just want to say this.
Well, Art's allowed to plug it, bro. Come on.
Exactly. I am allowed to plug my channel on his show. I'm allowed to plug my channel on Ark's show. Ark's allowed to plug his Patreon, his channel on this show there. You're allowed to plug your stuff on my channel here. Everyone's allowed to, man. You know, it's about supporting each other.
I try to do it on Drew's channel too.
Yeah, credit to Ark for doing that as well there.
See, like that's the thing we need to maybe, because Drew has a lot of co-hosts and stuff, but Drew is one of the few in this community that does appreciate music and talking about it, and I appreciate Drew for that. So if we can somehow, I think our shows will get a little bit more popularity if people intermingle and we keep it the topic and not no drama bullshit. Don't let that get in the way and all that. Don't let people call in that'll worm their way on for drama. None of that, right?
Yeah.
Have that understanding.
Yep.
And I think it'll, you know what I'm saying? Because the music, I mean, people really are missing out on this. This is some good stuff.
I know we had Drew. I know we had Drew, and we had this. So we talked about I guess the Led Zeppelin. The fourth was the one of the subjects we talked about because it was, and we got to get Drew back on the show. We got to get Ken back on the show. Joe Cronin, we got to get him on the show sometime there.
Right.
I think a lot. I mean, when it was you and I, Ark, Joe called in, and later Dave Rose, and then later Casey on that one episode. It was a Money review.
I mean, for Christ's sakes, Joe had an interview with Christopher Hall from Stabbing Westward.
Exactly. You know what? We should. Joe Cronin, if you're out there, and the next time we go live tomorrow, definitely call in. We'll extend an invitation to you, dude.
Yeah.
And Joe does wrestling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ken does New York comedy.
Mm-hmm.
And we do music.
Yeah.
And I'll call Dave's show.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I'm going to do wrestling too, but mine's going to be really old. Right now I'm in 60, 61.
Yeah.
And I want to move from there.
You know what? I would like to get on the show. One of the guys from the Super Ugly Show.
Well,
it's been a while. I don't think we had any of them cats on my channel here, let alone this music show. I'm hoping to get Rocky or Jessica or Richie. on this program here?
Yo, I'm going to dedicate this show to Devious Dave Rose because he wanted us to do the alcohol drugs topic.
Yes, remember,
And
it
I'll
was
try
his
to get Dave on
suggestion.
tomorrow. I will try to get Dave on tomorrow. He did a long day
Yes,
today.
definitely, yes.
But he's the one who thought of this topic. So,
Yeah.
which
Right
was
there.
a very, very good topic.
It
Okay.
is, right. Okay, they're definitely. All right, there. So I
Yeah,
guess.
he's the one guy I'd like to do some mysteries with.
Oh, yeah. Clue me on that one there. Because Dave was acknowledgeable on those things there.
Exactly.
Yeah, definitely. So I
might
guess.
even hit him with one or two he doesn't know about.
Right there. Definitely want to. So I guess this concludes part one of our drugs and alcohol topic here on our music show there.
Right.
All right, so then once again, subscribe to my channel, Arknolia's channel, and his Patreon just as well there. Subscribe to YR's program. Also, leave comments, questions, and concerns. Tune in tomorrow night when all three of us go live. Listen on all three tabs if you can. I know the effects of that will be mind-blowing. All right, and for Ark, YR, and myself, you enjoy the remaining of your Wednesday evening, and we will see you all cats tomorrow. At same time, same station. Bye-bye.
I'll message one of you when I become available.
All right, there. All right.
All right, let me know. Let us know. Brown, be available too.
I will be. I'm always available, dude.
All right.
All right. Bye-bye.
See you, brother.
All right.